Just over a month ago, I discovered that something called ADHD-related demoralization has been holding me back from leading the life I want to live and becoming the person I am meant to be. And since then, I've been documenting my progress day by day. Some days it's up, some days it's down. But no matter what, it's the truth. Scary? Yes. Intimidating? Completely. Vulnerable? I can't imagine anything worse. Worth it? Only time will tell. Welcome back. Today we're talking about the leap, the moment when knowing what's been holding you back isn't enough anymore, but trusting yourself to move forward is still difficult. Right now, I'm stuck. Not in the way people usually mean when they say that. I'm not confused. I'm not lost. I'm not even unsure of what I want. I'm standing on the edge of something enormous. It feels like a massive chasm, wide, deep, and unforgiving. And the only way forward is to trust myself enough to take a step into it, to believe that instead of plummeting, a foundation will rise up to meet me. And I don't know if I trust that yet. The image that keeps coming to mind is from the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade movie, The Leap of Faith. Indy steps off the cliff, not knowing if the bridge is real or imagined. Except here's the difference. I don't have a trusted diary telling me what to do. I don't have instructions. I don't know what outcome is waiting on the other side. I walked up to the edge with confidence and purpose. And then I froze. That's where I am right now. Frozen. Teetering. Fear telling me it isn't worth it. I'm terrified that I'm making a huge mistake by being this vulnerable. By letting the world see the flawed human behind the poised, capable mask I've worn throughout adulthood. What if I'm wrong? What if this is silly? What if I make people angry? What if I'm humiliated and don't recover? I've stood on this edge hundreds of times. I've put my foot out. I've leaned forward. And just before the moment of commitment, I've pulled back. The cycle I repeat. The cycle I detest. The cycle that looks like safety, but is actually fear. Nothing about the way I move through life is linear. My ADHD makes me the colorful, curly straw from childhood, when all I want to be is the straight one everyone else uses. It takes me twice as long to complete a task, twice the energy, twice the effort. Frustration takes over, and my brain defaults to distraction, to moving on, to avoidance with a capital A. I'm very good at it. It feels like I'm preparing for a trip with only half a map. The destination has disappeared, and all that's left is guessing the route and how long it might take. But maybe that's all of life. So I have a choice. Do I stay frozen and enter the beratement phase of the cycle? Or do I toss the pebbles onto the path to reveal it, one step at a time? The pebbles are just words, after all. Words come easy for me. What happens after they leave me does not. I can't control how they are interpreted. I can't control who stays or who walks away. All I can do is decide whether I'm willing to step forward anyway. So I'm taking the step forward because it's the only direction I can go. I'm holding my breath and I'm praying the floor rises up to meet me. Before I go, I want to say something honestly. Putting this out into the world is not easy for me. This podcast is happening in real time. I don't have a neat conclusion yet. I don't have a finished framework or a polished answer to what comes next. I'm learning as I go, and I'm letting you hear it as it unfolds. If you found yourself in any part of this, if the word demoralization landed for you the way it landed for me, I would really love to hear from you. Not because I need reassurance, but because this is how we stop thinking we're alone inside experiences that have never had language. If you feel comfortable, share this podcast and one of its episodes, not for me, but for the person who hasn't yet realized there's a reason they feel the way they do, the person who still thinks it's a personal failure. And if you reach out, I want to ask something. Please be gentle. This isn't a performance. It's not a brand exercise. It's a person telling the truth as carefully and accurately as she knows how. I'm not here to convince anyone of anything. I'm here to understand myself and maybe help someone else recognize themselves along the way. You can find me at Demoralized Pod on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Thank you for listening. Thank you for holding this with care. I'll be back soon. Until then, give yourself grace. You've been listening to Demoralized with Molly Kellogg-Schmauch.